The missing link.
Hi guys, Adventure Bike TV, Potsky here. Fantastic show, love your show, Adventure Bike TV, made for enthusiasts, by enthusiasts as they say. And I really like recently the stuff you've been doing on Africa Twins, obviously with the introduction of the CRF 1000L, the new Africa Twin. Fantastic. This is my bike, RDO 7A, a 2002 model, so towards the end of the series really. I've been into these bikes now for about 12 years, and these Honda V Twins, and they're absolutely fantastic. You just don't get really any trouble with them at all. Okay, maybe the fuel pump in the Africa Twin, bit of a problem, and it's a bit of a lardy bike as well, a bit of a heavy bike, but really they go so well and so trouble free. And I really enjoyed recently the feature you did on the history of these bikes. The RDO1, which was a 45 degree air-cooled engine. Then they had the Dominator, which, let's be honest, it was a single, wasn't it? And then they had the RDO3, the start of the legend. But really, just before the RDO3, which came out in 1988, there was another bike, wasn't there, that came out, and it was this bike. And I think this is my second favourite bike in the world. This is my favourite bike in the world. This is my 600 Transalp, 1988. So they came out in 1987, remember, which is a year before the first Africa Twin, which came out in 1988. And I think this is the missing link. I think you should have put this in big time and give it the mention it deserves, because it's such a superb bike. Both of these are my bikes, and if I had to pick between them, that would be my second favourite bike in the world. And to be honest, this would be my first, and I'll tell you why. That bike is superb, absolutely superb. Two up from my wife, camping great. So is this bike as well. That Honda Africa Twin RDO7 weighs about 206 kilos. With all my gear on, probably a bit more than that actually. It is a bit lardy, it is a bit heavy. Trouble with the fuel pump. These bikes of course don't have a fuel pump in the first place. And this bike, when it was new, so the internet tells me, was 175 kilos. And that's around 30 kilos less than that bike. And when they go down, that's a big deal. And just generally running around, it's a big deal as well. It's such an agile bike, it's such a nice bike to ride, just like that. Of course, it's got the wonderful Africa Twin engine, Africa Twin Honda Transalp 52 degree V Twin. And remember, the RDO3 had the same engine, but the RDO1 had the 45 degree air-cooled engine. This bike really came from that, but this was the first adventure bike, if you would call it, well, an adventure bike that had it. We had the Ascot and the Shadow before it with the 500cc V Twin, which is the 52 degree. But really, this bike in '87 started it all off. Yeah, that is the donkey. That is Teaspoon. Cat is sure to arrive soon. Right. In my opinion, this is the missing link. RDO1, Dominator, that's a single, guys. This is the first bike. This, you could say, is the first Africa Twin. It's not badged as it, but it came out in '87, not '88, and it had the marvellous proper Honda V Twin, 52 degree water-cooled V Twin, which has been, it's just a legend of an engine. 52 legends of bikes, and I believe the Transalp is just as big a legend as its bigger brother. I sincerely do. Less trouble with them, of course. There's no fuel pump on this. It's just gravity fed. It's a lot lighter, about 30 kilograms lighter, as we said. It's a lovely bike to ride, two up on your own. I mean, I liked them so much I joined the club. So we've done some big trips on this. This particular bike has done most of the trails, I probably in the Pyrenees, and it recce's them for our business here in the Pyrenees. And it's just a marvellous, marvellous bike. I think you should have mentioned it, and I hope you will mention it now, Graham. The Honda Transalp, give it a mention. Do it right. come on, Graham, what bike was it that you went round the Med with? It was a 700 Translop, wasn't it? 52 degree V-twin, water cooled. As far as I know, you didn't have any trouble. At least deserved a mention, didn't it?